for Dave Howard, equaling his lifetime best, 7 feet a half inch. Set. From the inside, Cal, Arizona State, Washington State, USC, Stanford, Washington, Oregon State, and Arizona. Running about even, Washington on the outside in the purple, Arizona State on the inside in the yellow. USC getting a very fine leg from Darwin Cook. Arizona very well on the outside. It's Arizona, Washington, and Arizona State. Arizona, Washington, Arizona State. Very close for a fourth between Washington State, USC, and Cal. Runner set.
We have a rule, new rule, NC2A. If the AccuTrack isn't activated, the race is called back. There was no false start. Runner set.
Robert, Scott, Fricker, Myers, Pettengill, Brock, Lawrence, Martin, Woods, Sterling, Ingram, and Gonzalez. And it's Mark Fricker of Oregon State moving to the front. Brian Pettengill of Stanford in second, Ron Roberts of UCLA third. Fricker, Pettengill, Roberts, Myers, Scott, Woods. Three laps to go from this point. 42.7 for Mark Fricker at that juncture. And they come up to the completion of the first 400 meters. 57.6 for Mark Fricker. Fricker, Pettengill, Roberts, Myers, Scott, Lawrence. And as they come up the home stretch, Fricker, Roberts, Pettengill, Myers, Scott, Ingram, Lawrence, Woods, Brock, Martin, Gonzalez, and Sterling. 2 laps to go, 800 meters remaining, 1:41.5. For Fricker at the 800 point. Fricker and Roberts, followed by Myers, Pettengill, Ingram, and Lawrence. They're coming up to take the gun. Fricker and Roberts. 2:40.4 with a lap to go. And there's the 1,200 meter point on the far side of the track. 2:55.5 for Mark Fricker. Fricker and Roberts out in front. Myers, Ingram, Lawrence, Scott, Brock, Pettengill, Woods, Martin, Gonzalez and Sterling following. Here comes Mark Fricker of Oregon State. Battle for third, Craig Scott of Arizona State, Doug Myers of Oregon. And as they cross the line, it's Fricker, Roberts, Myers third, Scott fourth, Brock fifth, Gonzalez sixth, Ingram seventh, Pettengill and Martin, Woods, Sterling, and Gonzalez.
On your mark.
From the inside, Milton, Hurd, Robinson, Allen, Kerho, Lindstrom, Jones, and Johnson.
Stand up, please.
Set. Allen in the middle of the track from UCLA. Allen and Hurd. Allen, Hurd, and Jones. Now it's Leonard Robinson. Allen. It's Marcus Allen of UCLA. Anthony Kerr tips the bar off in the high jump. Del Davis will be the next high jumper. Here in the 400 from the inside, Kelly, Coleman, Biggers, Whitlock, Gapin, Wyckoff, Sullivan, and Howard. Set. Another active track failure. Maybe it's an inactive track.
On your marks.
Set. Set. From the inside, this is Kelly, Coleman, Biggers, Whitlock, Gapin, Wyckoff, Sullivan, and Howard. Cal is down on the 200 mark. Here comes Chris Whitlock. Between Biggers on his inside, Wyckoff on the outside. Whitlock, Wyckoff, and Biggers. Ken Gapin of Arizona State moving very well. Whitlock, Gapin, Wyckoff, Biggers, Coleman, Howard, and Sullivan. on the far side of the track if there's not one already in attendance.
On your mark.
Robinson, Mosley, Haywood, Gordon, Marshall, and Walcott. Robinson and Cook. Robinson, Cook, Walcott well on the outside.
Runner set. Come up, come up, come up. We have it quick. Here's the shell if anybody wants to see it.
Those darn electric guns.
Runner set.
From the inside, White, Cruz, Richardson, Moutsanis, Davis, Handelsman, Anderton, and Harris. Cal's Mike White has never lost a collegiate race on this track. Joaquin Cruz of Oregon in the lead. Handelsman in second, Richardson third, Anderton fourth, White in fifth, Richardson sixth. Pardon me, Davis in sixth, Moutsanis seventh, Harris eighth. Cruz, Handelsman, Richardson, White, Davis, Anderton, Moutsanis, and Harris. 51-4 at the 400-meter point. White moves into second. And it's Joaquin cruising down the backstretch. White, Handelsman. Cruz and White, Handelsman, Richardson. Cruz, Handelsman nips White at the tape for second. Set. Hey, the triple jumper. In the middle of the track. And the blue and gold of Cal, this is Leonard Robinson. Robinson and Scannella out well. Robinson and Scannella. Outside them, Don Ward of Oregon. Looks like Robinson, Scannella, Ward, and Knowles. 1-2 from the day. Robinson and Scannella. Robinson and Scannella. Turho is third. Ward third. Robinson and Scannella. A 1-2 for the day. make his first attempt at 7.4 1/4. This will be Anthony Kerr. Kerr does hold the conference lead for the year at 7.4. This height will be the highest height in the country. On the inside, Robinson, Cook, Gordon, Mosley, Whitlock, Marshall, Walcott, and Haywood. Set. And as they straighten up, here comes Roy Mosley. George Walcott on the outside. Walcott and Mosley. Chris Whitlock of Washington State moving very well. Chris Whitlock. Out in this pack, give you a quick idea of who's out there, not necessarily the order they're in at the moment. Peter Koech of Washington State, who won the 10,000 last night. He's the defending champion in this event. He's the 5th fastest in world history in this event. Jeff Hess of Arizona, Mike McCullum of Cal, Richard Touay of Washington State, John Butler of UCLA, Bill Graham of Stanford, Dave Dobler of Arizona, Matt McGurk of Oregon, Steve James of Washington State, Harold Kupald of Oregon, Steve McCormick of UCLA, Brad Simpson of Oregon, John Frank of Oregon State, Pat Ewing of Washington, Julius Career of Washington State, who last night won the steeplechase, Charles Alexander of Stanford, Tom Ansbury of Arizona, and Andre Woods of Arizona. The first lap in the 5,000. Touay, Koech, James, and Courier, the 4 Washington Staters. John Butler of UCLA moving up into 4th behind Tom Hess. And here's the results of the 200 meters. Proving once again that the camera may be better than the eye. The winner in a photo finish, George Walcott of Oregon, 20.64. Second, Chris Whitlock of Washington State, a mere 1/100th of a second behind, 20.65. Third, Roy Mosley of Cal, 20.70. Fourth, Walter Haywood of Arizona State, 20.85. 5th, Lenoris Marshall of Washington at 20.92. 6th, Ken Robinson of Arizona State, 21.03. 7th, Darwin Cook of USC, 21.18. And 8th, Lee Gordon of Washington State at 21.21. That race run into a headwind of 0.93 meters per second. 11:36 flat at the 4,000 meter point. I believe we misidentified the Oregon runner. This is Brad Simpson up front. Harold Kupalt is farther back in the pack. Koech, Touay, Career, and James, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Washington State. Dave Dobler of Arizona is 5th. John Butler of UCLA, 6th. And there go Dobler and Butler by Steve James of Washington State. They just completed the slowest lap of the race, 68.1. And there's the gun for Peter Coeach, Richard Touet, and Julius Courier. There's fourth place and fifth place, Dobler and Butler. Simpson in sixth, Heston seventh, James now eighth. Butler and Dobler's in action on the far side of the track. And here come our leaders, about to lap some stragglers in the 5,000. Touet and Coeach. .13:43 flat unofficially. Gibson and Hess. Hess on the outside, Simpson on the inside. The Washington Staters splitting up the distance races here. Coeach winning the 10,000 last night, Courier winning the steeplechase last night, Touet winning the 5,000 today. Mike McCollum of Cal, Charles Alexander of Stanford. That's our final individual running event of the day. Still to go, the 4x400 relay. That relay will be run in two sections. Since we have 10 teams in the conference, only 8 lanes on the track.
That's a fraud. They should take the two slowest team and put them in lanes 1A and 2A, not in behind.
Hold it up, stand up, stand up. Step.
This race will be run with a 3-turn stagger. That means athletes remain in their lane for the entire first lap and the first part of the second lap. Leading off for UCLA, it's high hurdles winner Marcus Allen. For Cal, it's Ken Smith. And on the outside, Bernard Mathis of Arizona State. Smith of Washington. Washington looks like they have the lead. Now it's Cal. 47.8 for Washington. 47.9 for Cal. Ken Smith. This is now Roy Mosley of Cal. Cal, Arizona State, Washington, and UCLA. Roy Carl for UCLA, Roy Mosley for Cal, Butler for Washington, MacArthur Osborne for Arizona State. Mosley and Osborne, Cal and Arizona State. Mosley to Peter Howard, MacArthur Osborne to Mike Sullivan for Arizona State. For Roy Mosley, 45-8. Peter Howard now carrying for Cal. Mike Sullivan for Arizona State. In third, Byron Howell of Washington. And for UCLA, it's Dwayne Wyckoff. Howard and Sullivan. The Bears and the Sun Devils. Mike White for Cal. Kent Chapin for Arizona State. Flat for Mike Sullivan of Arizona State. 47 flat for Peter Howard. This is Williamson of Washington. Washington, Arizona State, Cal, and UCLA. Arizona State and Cal. It's Arizona State and Cal as they come to the tape. The Sun Devils, the Bears, the Bruins, and the Huskies. Stanford, Arizona, USC, Oregon, and Oregon State. Looks like Oregon will be in the lead at the handoff here. Arizona touches off first. 48-2 for Brad Coleman of Oregon. 48 flat for Lucius Miller of Arizona. And we had a red flag on the handoff. We don't know against whom the penalty will be assessed. Arizona, Oregon, and USC. Don Ward, St. Mary's High School in Berkeley, lead for Oregon here. Hello, George. 200 winner George Walcott now with the stick for Oregon. 800 runner-up Mark Handelsman for USC. For Arizona, it's John Johnson who anchored the 4x100 to victory. Oregon, Arizona, USC, Oregon State, and Stanford. George Walcott to Joaquin Cruz. Cruz for Oregon. Rod Barksdale of Arizona down the back. backstretch is Joaquin Cruz. Barksdale and Cruz. The strength of Joaquin Cruz. Testing. Unofficially 47 flat on that anchor for Joaquin Cruz. I'd like to thank you all for coming to the 24th edition of the PAC-10 Championships. If you're thinking about going to the 25th, that'll be next May at Washington State in Pullman, Washington. Testing.